Hello, I'm Gavin Moore, Creative Director for Demon's Souls. This is a remake of monumental scope and ambition, transforming a beloved PlayStation classic into a stunning showcase for the PlayStation 5. In every respect, Demon's Souls looks, sounds, and feels right at home in this next generation of gaming.
Sweet. And I've never played the original.
We're all massive fans of the original game, and we wanted to bring everything we possibly could up to a level that modern gamers expect, and that includes the power and variety at your control in the character creator. From facial customization to hair types, there are many thousands more permutations for you to explore, empowering you to make an avatar you can relate to, whoever that might be.
Yeah, but it's going to be covered up with a helmet most of the time, probably. But still, that's pretty cool.
Demon's Souls is anchored by a hub, the Nexus. The Nexus is how you'll get to the game's 5 Archstones, each of which leads to a different land in Boletaria. There are also many NPCs here who are a key part of the storytelling experience. We were lucky enough to bring back many of the original cast to take on their iconic roles. Now let's enter the first Archstone, the Archstone of the Small King, and start our journey at the gates of Boletaria.
Okay. Of course, you've always got your hub. It used to be Firelink Shrine. Now it's this, the Nexus. Looks very good. The game looks beautiful. Ooh, dragon. He's grabbing something. Oh, wyvern, actually. Oh, I see you found a lot of people to eat.
Now, the real Demon's Souls begins. Attacking, blocking, and dodging all use stamina, so the player must always consider where they are, what they're facing, and what their foes are capable of. Now, these dreglings aren't particularly daunting. Their patterns are relatively simple, and their attack ability somewhat limited. Still, even these earliest enemies can pose a threat if the player loses focus.
Well, for sure. Don't let your guard down, of course.
For those who played Demon's Souls on PlayStation 3, you'll notice enemies behave exactly as you remember. Though you can play at 60 frames a second in performance mode, and animations have been completely redone, combat timing is just as it was. We're actually using original code for these core gameplay pillars, the untouched essence of the game around which everything else has been beautifully remade. It's a modern engine driving this white-knuckle combat experience where the slightest error could mean your death.
That's pretty cool. So they recoded all this stuff, but it's the same mechanics as the past. Okay. But it's their own new code. And it's in higher frame rate, of course. What do they mean by performance modes? There's multiple... Oh, yeah, I think because if you do it in 4K, you can only get 30 FPS, right? But if you do it in lower resolution, which apparently is 1080p because there's no 1440p for the PS5, which is weird. If you do it at 1080p, I think you'll be able to have way more frames. At least 60, if not more.
We're playing in performance mode, which targets 60 frames a second, running at a beautiful dynamic 4K. There's also a cinematic option. That's an even more vivid native 4K, targeting 30 frames a second.
What does that mean?
Whether your preference is fluidity and responsiveness, or simply the most detailed possible experience, the game is a feast for the senses on PlayStation 5.
Okay, so they're both 4K, it's just one of them's gonna have better visual quality. I'd take the frames over better visual. I mean, I'm sure it'd be nice for the game to look pretty, but I'll take the 60 frames. Even if I'll only be streaming and recording at 48. Better than 30. Okay, so these guys are tankier. That guy doesn't know how to use his shield, though. It's what you'd expect.
We've added thousands upon thousands of new sound effects to take advantage of the PlayStation 5's impressive Tempest 3D audio. Now you can hear Imperial spies in the Palace of Boletaria creeping up behind you, or a creature slithering out of the slime in the Valley of Defilement, far below. Now you can experience this stunning world in 3D audio just by connecting a headset.
I don't know why you have this misty look about
you.
We're
also really excited about the DualSense wireless controller's haptic feedback. We wanted to make combat feel grittier and darker. So this is the perfect way to feel steel clash against steel, or the crackle of a fireball in the palm of your hand before you cast it at your enemies.
Your HP is capped at half for some reason. I'll have to remember that boulder trap.
We've left the open air of Boletaria and descended into the lair of the Flameworker, deep within Stonefang Mines. Flameworker is one of the most beloved of all of the Demon Souls bosses, and here he's brought to life in amazing detail. The real-time lighting and incredible particle effects, as well as a deadly redesigned arena, all culminate in a spectacular battle set in a world of fire. And the music here as you battle Flameworker is one of many incredible tracks created for Demon Souls. On PlayStation 5, we've rearranged and fully reorchestrated Shinsuke Kida's breathtaking score with 120 world-class musicians performing at the legendary Air Studios in London.
I think I've been playing too many like high difficulty games. I'm really thrown off by how little damage is doing. Like seriously. It's been a while since I've played a Dark Souls game, but you don't really seem to be taking that much damage here. I don't know, maybe it's an early game boss or something. Even then though, like I'm used to like most things two-shotting you. Maybe you built tanky, I have
Tower
no
of
idea.
Latria. This is the first part of the third Archstone. It's truly one of the most unforgettable areas in Demon Souls.
Oh god.
It's so haunting and claustrophobic.
Move.
It's rife with detail and countless nooks and crannies. On PlayStation 5, we've radically increased the object density. The stage is absolutely littered with rubble, broken vases, and abandoned clutter.
Ah, adding to immersion.
It's an amazing set piece for enemy encounters. These mind flayers, for example, cast glowing projectiles down long corridors. For all of the added or enhanced effects like these, we've endeavoured to strike a balance between dread and beauty,
Careful.
echoing the tragic fall of the once glorious but now doomed Kingdom of Boletaria.
And we saw in the other reaction, those things, if they hit you with a green projectile, it stuns you, and then they run to you and, I don't know, probably one-shot you or something. You don't want to get caught in that ability. Whew. You're not glowing anymore, yeah, and you notice his HP, and we saw this in the boss fight. When you're not glowing, your HP can go up to full. That must be one of the mechanics in the game. I know in Dark Souls 2, the more you died, your max HP would go down.
Moving on to the rain-soaked Shrine of Storms. Each
nice
class
parry.
in Demon Souls has a radically different feel.
That's a new
Knights in
animation.
their armor are tough, but a bit clumsy when dodging an attack. The Thief, on the other hand, is quick and sure of foot, but requires finesse to inflict a killing blow.
Yeah, I'm not going to be playing as the Thief. Probably the Knight. Nice parry. I'm mocking, but I mean, that's gonna be me too. That's gonna be me too. I'm gonna suck, but I'll get the hang of it. Dude, these guys are really acrobatic. They kind of remind me of the Dark Souls 1 skeletons. They roll around a lot. Is that a soul arrow? Is that magic? No, it's a magic arrow from a bow.
Veterans might have noticed that we've added new animations for all weapon types.
I do notice, yes.
Of course, we made sure to match the timing and feel of the original attacks. It's a small change, but it helps make each weapon choice feel a little bit more unique and makes the thrill of landing a perfect backstab all the more satisfying.
Okay, perfect back. I'm sorry, backstabs are easy. Come on. Parry, though, okay, might be a bit more difficult depending on the enemy.
Anyone who played Demon Souls on PlayStation 3 knows that the Valley of Defilement is one of the most challenging, demanding levels in the game.
Is it? Okay.
We're so excited for those players to revisit this gloomy, arresting swamp, now with performance mode at a targeted 60 frames per second. This area was a particular challenge because we wanted to preserve the occasionally disorientating, almost maze-like nature of the stage while building on the mythos of Boletaria. After all, this is a place of outcasts and the unwanted. We wanted the valley to feel much more alive with the PlayStation 5 remake, and it gave us a rare chance to revisit a truly iconic level in gaming history.
Ugh. Oh, it's a poison swamp, lovely, so it's just like Blighttown. What the heck are those flesh pod things that are chasing you? Disgusting. Dirty
And before
Colossus.
we wrap up, Here's a first look at the dirty Colossus, a nightmarish mishmash of detritus that's been discarded from above. Your best bet for success here is to keep your distance and time your attacks carefully, and use a weapon that can burn through this toxic monstrosity.
Ah, I used a resin to put a fire buff. He doesn't like that. I actually didn't see how much damage it did before the buff. Resins weren't really that great in the Dark Souls game. I mean, they gave some damage, but because it was not a lot, it would generally get mitigated by base resistances. I don't know if it's different in this game. What are your heals in this game? Do you don't have like an Estus or something? What's he doing? I'd get away. Ugh. Time to pop a heal, bud, if you have one. No? Alright. Good luck. Get out, get out, get out! Dude, you're too close! No! However, the Nexus traps you shall remain in this world forever as a soul. Huh.
You've just gotten a taste of what's awaiting you this November. Demon's Souls is one of the most celebrated gems in PlayStation history. It defined a new genre of action RPGs, focused on tactical combat, environmental storytelling, groundbreaking synchronous and asynchronous multiplayer elements, and an emphasis on trusting the player to learn, master, and ultimately to triumph.
Okay. Yeah, I am looking forward to the multiplayer, especially the PvP.
SIE Worldwide Studios and Bluepoint Games are honoured to be able to remake this classic for those who hold it dear, and for a whole new generation of gamers to discover. Thank you for watching.
Heck yes, definitely looking forward to this game. It's going to be a blast. I'm really hoping I can get a PS5 day one so that I can stream that game. That is my goal. I'm definitely excited for it. There's not really much more to say on this other than what I've already said. It looks really, really cool. Everything I would expect it to be. I've never played Demon's Souls before, but I have played every other Souls game. And yeah, I would definitely love to stream this one day one at launch, provided I can get a PS5. It would be a blast. At any rate, that's all I have to say on this video. If you like it, please leave a like and comment. It does help out a lot. I do upload a new video every single day, so make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out. I also stream daily on Twitch starting at 12 p.m. Central and ending at 4 p.m. Central, so make sure you follow me there to catch when I'm live. Link is in the description. But that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you had fun, and I'll catch you next time.